My eyes widen in surprise. Why do you come to Blackrose Prison? I attempt to work up the courage to hobble back to the Deadwater village. But only I sit, my will as broken as this leg. To my great dishonor, I was captured alive by the blackguards. They planned to ransom me, but my tribe refused. That was when I was put in their gauntlet. A series of harrowing battles, one after another. My leg shattered. I waited for a swift death, an honorable warrior's end. Instead, they let me go. They knew that the shame of returning to my village, broken and dishonored, would be far worse a fate.
How dare they take seats like that? Oh, whatever am I going to do? Why, if it isn't my gallant friend? What brings you to Murkmire? Wait, don't tell me you decided to join the blackguards. Don't you know they're about as rotten as they come? Truly? Then perhaps you'd be willing to help. My boss Seeks the Dark has been captured by these ruffians, and as tempting as a daring rescue sounds, there's no way I could possibly infiltrate Blackrose Prison alone. I've struck a deal with Drakey, the leader of the blackguards. If I can defeat their gauntlet challenge, he'll release Seeks. Unfortunately, I'm more of a sneak than a fighter. But you, I bet you've got combat skills aplenty. Mind helping me out? I'm so glad you've agreed to help me. Now, the Blackrose Prison Gauntlet is no laughing matter. You'll be forced to fight against all sorts of enemies, one after another, so make sure you're well prepared. Blackrose used to be an Imperial prison. It was abandoned nearly a century ago. That's when the original blackguards took it over. They were all former inmates, and used the prison as a base for their less-than-legal operations. The gauntlet serves as both entertainment for the blackguards and punishment for all who cross them. Each arena is held by a reigning champion. Your first opponent is Battle Mage Enodius, an Imperial known for her unmatched skill with fire magic. Perhaps the original blackguards did, but these days you'll find all manner of races within their ranks. It seems Drakey is more concerned with amassing power than holding on to a century-long grudge. I knew something was off soon as the Thieves Guild gave us a job in Murkmire. Seeks just looked nervous, almost scared. We were only here a few days before the blackguards nabbed him. Got him while we were sleeping in the marsh, the cowards. Easily. The blackguards weren't interested in me at all. Didn't even give chase. So I stuck to the shadows and followed them here. One of the patrols noticed me scouting the prison. That's when Drakey contacted me. Right. So long as I made my way through their gauntlet, Seeks would be free to go. I halfway suspect it was all a joke. I can easily pick you a lock or steal some treasure, but defeating a gauntlet of deadly warriors? Not my forte.
Can the challengers defeat Battle Mage Nordius? Let's find out!
What a clever strike, challenger!
Will this next bout be your undoing? Finally, some action! Looks like these limp fins can't take much more. This is what you bring us, Drakey. I remain unimpressed.
Oh!
What do you
that
say to some
certainly
celebratory
looks like
sweets?
it's smarts. Challengers are actually able to hold their own. How exciting!
Foul wind has blown for our challengers, it seems.
Look how the challengers bleed! Such a lovely sight!
These spineless weaknesses never win. Very well! Do the challengers expect to win like this?
Bravo, challengers! Bravo!
Watch as these cooters struggle. Pathetic.
I yield!
The challengers have triumphed!
What a resounding victory! Keep this up and we'll have seats free in no time. Now, the next arena is called the Hall of Beasts. Keep on your toes, all right? I heard that Tames the Beast has all sorts of nasty tricks up his sleeve. Right, I did happen to sneak a peek when you were fighting your first round. There's 2 bull niches in there, and they did not look friendly. I'd stay clear of them if I were you and just focus on the arena's champion. From what I hear, Tames the Beast uses magic that's rooted in nature. Literally. He can create roots from the ground to bind you, and has a menagerie of beasts at his beck and call. An exciting opponent if I ever heard one. Afraid not. I'm more of a lady of mystery than a warrior. But while you're fighting, I'll try to find out why the blackguards targeted Seeks the Dark. After all, information is key to keeping the upper hand. Or so Seeks always tells me.
It's time for Tames the Beast to show off his collection!
Show them what the blackguards are made of!
Challengers who fight back!
I didn't think you could get more powerful.
A lovely blow! How exciting! Cut them open! Fill their guts!
do believe we're good at this.
You may have survived so far, but there is more! To begin!
Why, our challengers are putting up quite the fight, aren't they?
That's sure to leave an impression.
Bravo! Cut them open! Fill their guts!
You have won, challengers. I yield. Stunning victory for our challengers!
You just continue to amaze. From what I hear, no one's defeated the Hall of Beasts nearly as fast as you did. Next is the Vampire's Pen. Ugh, talk about putting your neck on the line. How the blackguards ended up becoming bedmates with a vampire coven, I'll never know. Though I suppose like begets like. The champion calls herself Lady Minara, though I'm not quite sure what she's the lady of. She's a necromancer, that I know. Rumor has it she curses her opponents, summons skeletons, all sorts of nasty things. Keep on your toes and you should do just fine, I think. Nothing good, I'm afraid. It seems everyone here views him as some sort of traitor. Maybe he botched a job for them? The Thieves' Guild isn't particularly picky about who hires us, after all. That may be why the blackguards are seeking revenge. I'm just not sure. I don't know much about Seeks the Dark's past, you see. Doesn't talk much about himself to anyone, even his beloved apprentice. I'll try to gather more information. You just worry about the gauntlet.
How will challengers fare against our lovely Lady Minara? Is that all these Kudars can muster?
Watch your back, sluggard!
Looks like these limp fins can't take much more.
I want to see blackguards are made of! Make them bleed, blackguards!
For Stendar!
That's how the blackguards do it!
A foul wind has blown for our challengers, it seems.
Make them bleed, blackguards! Show them what the blackguards are made of! That's how the blackguards do it!
What the blackguards are made of!
Do you want to get yourself killed, idiots? Cut them open! Fill their guts!
Finally, some action! These spineless weaklings will never win. These spineless weaklings will never win. True challenge! Challengers expect to win like this.
Make them bleed, blackguards!
Fine, you heathens! I yield!
That's how the blackguards do it!
Gauntlet has a new victor!
I overheard what the next arena is, and I don't like it one bit. They're going to have you fight all the champions from the first 3 arenas at the same time! I knew the blackguards were rotten, but this is just going too far. Just remember everything you learned during the last few matches, and then do all that, but all at once. Or something like that, right? Sorry, I'm just a bit flustered. I can't believe they would play us so rotten! Right, well, I've gotten the impression that Seeks the Dark may have actually been a member of the Blackguards? I mean, I'm not sure, though, and even if he was, he obviously left years ago. That's what my gut says, anyway. It would explain why the Blackguards would go to such extremes in targeting him. For now, let's focus on the gauntlet. Only 2 more arenas to go.
Roll 3!
From the challengers! At last, the fight gets interesting!
Focus your mind.
So, the challengers have some bite after all!
A knight never yields! We fought well.
You have won, challengers.
Ha! We are mighty!
Get it together! Finally! It is time for the final fight!
Give it all you've got! Save me!
The challengers have won!
All right, it's time for your grand finale. The last chapter in your epic tale. It's time to fight Drakey the Unchained and win back Seeks the Dark's freedom once and for all. From what I hear, Drakey's a pretty devoted follower of Sithis. He even claims that his power of necromancy stems from that worship. Through the Dread Father, he controls death and darkness and void. That sort of thing. So Drakey claims. Point is, you're going to have to go through a bunch of undead first if you want to defeat Drakey. This whole thing about Sithis, though, that sounds like pure lunacy to me. Seeks the Dark taught me quite a bit about Sithis, how he's more of a force of nature, not really a god that hands down necromancy powers. I think Drakey is just puffing himself up. Oh, look at me, I've got Sithis on my side. Ugh. I haven't learned anything new, but I have been wondering something. If the Blackguards wanted revenge, why didn't they make Seeks the Dark go through this gauntlet? Why give me the chance to rescue him? Punish him? Oh no, I think you're right. There's no way I could have survived the gauntlet. They must have been trying to hurt Seeks by hurting me. Oh, those absolute bastards. From what I hear, Drakey's a pretty devoted follower of Sithis. He even claims that his power of necromancy stems from that worship. Through the Dread Father, he controls death and darkness and void. That sort of thing.
At last, our challengers face the final arena. But will they stand against my might? We may need to start recruiting after this fight. Challengers, the fight isn't finished yet! Ooh, we may need to start recruiting after this fight. Challengers have some fight left after all!
A battle to remember!
Are you all right?
Ah, Erithal. So nice of you to finally show yourself.
Of course. Lady Twilight is always here to save the day. You did it! Of course, I expected no less from the ally personally chosen by Lady Twilight. That's me. Or, well, it's what I will be known as once I become a great thief. And of course, a token of my gratitude to go along with my boundless thanks. You've certainly earned it. And don't worry where I got it from. Or who, to be precise.
So, we meet again. Fortunate for me, I suppose. It's simple, really. I used to be a blackguard. Then, I decided not to be. However, like most illegal operations, my retirement options involved either death or desertion. I obviously chose the latter. Drakey didn't take kindly to that decision. I was young and stupid. I wanted power, and didn't have an issue with using illegal means to obtain it. Still don't, obviously, given my position within the Thieves Guild. I did, however, have an issue with cold-blooded murder. I didn't accept a job in Murkmire. Errolthal did, on my behalf. By the time I learned what happened, there was no good reason to turn it down. It seems I'm just as dim-witted as my ever-faithful apprentice. Oh, I'm sure Erithal has blabbered on about your great deeds enough for both of us. You should be proud, in fact. After all this, you'll probably get an entire chapter dedicated to you in that book she's writing. The Adventures of Lady Twilight, or some other such dribble. She talks about it non-stop. Has even read me a few passages. Not that I asked her to, of course, but once Errolthal gets going, few things stop her.